Where are we? There we have it. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for video number 6 of my NHLPA 93 Detroit Red Wings Let's Play. I think you know what I'm talking about. And I think it was part 3 and part 4, because I was intrigued, I put the game to EU, Europe, and the emulator, the Kega Fusion emulator, will just change it on the fly to what the experience would be if you were using a PAL system back in the day. And typically the music's a little slower, and also the screen's a tiny bit smaller, and just tends to be a bit worse. But what I didn't notice is that, well, until I watched the recording back, is it actually knocked the audio out of sync for a split second. I'm not sure anyone will notice that. They probably won't. But yeah, episodes 3 and 4, there's a slight issue with the audio. It's a split second out. I think it's fixed now. But learned my lesson though, so if you are going to do that on the fly in your recording, just know you're going to fuck up your audio, and I don't think there's any way of fixing it until you restart the emulator. But that was yesterday's play session. Ladies and gentlemen, game number 6 altogether, video number 6, number 2 against the Chicago Blackhawks. That was fucking amazing. Oh my days! That's amazing. Isabert, how good was this guy, man? I don't think this guy was playing for Detroit in like 95, 96. Look at that, it's just onside. Back to goal. Look at this, look at this, look at that. Sounds like Mr. G-Star there. Lionel Messi in football would be happy with that. Taking it on the half turn. Look at that, that is sensational. I didn't expect that to go in. 1-0, one hell of a start. Eiserman Shepherd with assists. And this Chicago crowd are very quiet now. But that could have been a goal. The last game ended 5-0, but it was closer than that. I think winning by 2 or 3 would have been more fair. My goaltender, to his credit and to the game's credit, when I've called it bullshit in the last previous parts with the sweaty goals, oh yes, he was performing very admirably indeed. We are playing against the best goalie in the game here, as well as Patrick Roy. If you're not an ice hockey fan, ladies and gentlemen, you might be wondering if there's something wrong with my brain there. Well, the answer is yes, there is something wrong with my brain, but it's got nothing to do with the way that I pronounce that. Ooh! Because even though his name is R-O-Y, you don't pronounce it Roy. And I didn't used to know that. And then I was told it during my NHL 94 playthrough with Montreal, because I think I played. Oh, well, there we go, they scored. He played for Montreal. And someone left a comment, I think, on one of the videos. You know it's pronounced raw, right? Or something like that. And I was like, well, no, I don't, because I've been pronouncing it obviously wrong all this time. So you know I don't know how to pronounce it right. But, feel free to be passive-aggressive if you want. And you know I'm English as well. Then again, oh my god, he probably thinks I'm fucking Australian or something. Well, I'm not. It's not a good day, mate. Fuck. 2-1 Chicago, and I need to get serious here because I'm talking shit, and we've gone from 1 up to 2-1 down. Enough about Australians, enough about pricks leaving comments on my videos. Number 12, the backhand, and that's off the line. That is indeed off the line by number 25, and we do not want to go 2 goals behind here. That is just onside. Fucking hell, I'm upset by that. Good save. The goaltender moving out of position. Oh, he could have spilled that. Brilliant. Spinning. Looking for the advantageous area. the sweet spot, but Steve Schmidt wouldn't let me. Great save. Here we go. Keith Brown and Bob Probert, they got music playing for the battle here. Ooh, I missed one. This could be the first lost fight of the series. That was a good punch though. Keith and Bob dueling it out. It sounds like a northern working class town, that. Two blokes, Keith and Bob, dueling it out in a rundown pub. Well done for straying offside for no reason. I had no idea that one was going to happen. Here we go on that backhand again though. Brilliant. It's wide. Unlucky. Backhand again, but it's the best thing to do. We're hearing a lot of cheers. Yes, okay. Wow. Nothing but backhands. That's what it's been for the last couple of minutes. All the shots have been backhand shots. Don't get as much power. Oh shit, they're in again straight away immediately. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, just a bit too far there for number 23. Somehow I missed that puck, I don't know how. We're back on level terms. Very close. Very intriguing. Quick shot taken by the Chicago player there. Go behind the net and start an attack again. Brilliant player from 26, keeping the pressure on. Alrighty, 1:45 left on the clock. Referee not getting involved too much here so far, apart from the fight. 33. Oh, it felt... One of my players felt extra slippy on the ice there for a split second. Spoke about that in the last, 2 videos ago. Wondering whether it's the emulator speeding it up. I feel it for a split second, like one of my players getting faster. And I don't remember that in the past on either the hardware or the last emulator I played on. What a save from Belfort that was. If he spilled that, could have been 3-2 to us. 25 seconds left, now a goal. Well, timing would be astonishing. And here's the man to get it. It's Fedorov. He was on the periphery in the last game. He certainly was, and he's been on the periphery so far in this game. 2-2, end of the first period. Got to admit, that was a great period of ice hockey. Let's go. Jesus Christ, how much power in that shot. It's heating up. Game's up from, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you, it's NBA Jam. NBA Jam was fun back in the day. It's legendary. I mean, basketball is not a sport that I like. I think it's a very boring sport, personally. But the game kind of showcases why. It's like, you miss a shot, you're losing, and then it... enough of my basketball. What a finish from Fedorov. And you know, he still had it all to do there. I got excited seeing the keeper fall to the ice, and I thought, I've still got to turn, and from this angle, got to hit it into the corner. Absolutely glorious. Beautiful. But yeah, with basketball and NBA Jam, it's like when you were behind like 6 to 8 points or something, it felt like you were never going to get back in the game because you need to slam dunk the motherfucking funk about 4 times in a row without the opposition scoring. But that's it. One team scores, the other team scores, the other team doesn't score. It's just like, it's not that great. And NBA Jam was a fun game. It was a ridiculous game. And Christ almighty, I think modern gaming could do with fun games like that now, but like sports games. But yeah, obviously you've got 3 points if you hit it outside of the close area. No idea what it's called. Then on the 360, there was that 3-on-3 NHL arcade, and you guys, oh no, oh my lord, look at the goaltender, he's going back into his net there. That was not my fault. The goaltender kind of sprawled out, and he gave the puck, I think, inadvertently to one of the players. I can tell you I'm talking whilst I play here, but I am concentrating a lot, considering the fact that I'm talking shit still. But, oh, it's a game for the ages. It is a game for the ages. It's Sean Burr, ladies and gentlemen. It's 4-3 Detroit. And we're not even halfway into this motherfucking game yet, people. What is going to happen here? Another 4-all. It's a feast of hockey. Could have been 5. This is scintillating. Round, down, round, bad up, round, down, bad up. Ooh, that could have been a glass smasher. Hey, I preempted that. Bad up, bad up. Oh, fuck off. Interference my arse, man. Oh, it's hooking. And it's them. Fair play then. Ba-da-da-da-ba-dum. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Oh, he just got sandwiched, that guy. X-rated. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think these two gentlemen are dueling it out again. And Brown is getting some punches in here, but he's missed 2. The puck is still doing its own motherfucking thing. We've got a poltergeist out there on the ice. His face hasn't been smashed open this time, and that's the thing. It's RNG, if you notice. You can win the fight. I don't know if that's because I've already beaten him in a fight, but you can win the fight, and sometimes the face gets smashed open and there's blood on the ice, and sometimes it doesn't happen. But what's the difference? Because they're in the penalty box for 5 minutes anyway. Is that just because that's the second fight he's been involved in? I wonder. Answers on a postcard. Isn't that just incredible though, why we love video games? These kinds of questions that we still ask. Now there's someone out there who can answer that question and knows, someone very knowledgeable about the game, but I bet even people who play this as much as me are thinking now, yeah, that's a question. And what's the answer? I don't know. We will have to see what happens in the other fights. Oh, later in the series. Is it RNG where the face just explodes, or because he's already been in one? It does make you wonder as well though with games, like what have people not seen? You know, some of my favourite games, and you hear about glitches and things in games that have never been found. Man, I tell you, if I made my own game, I would be putting secret shit everywhere. And again, that takes effort, but yeah, it's always cool when devs do things like that. And Easter eggs. In this day and age of watered down, shitty, soulless games, you get less of that kind of stuff in terms of Easter eggs. And obviously it's about gameplay quality and everything, and you don't get that these days either, but I don't know. I'm really downhearted with modern gaming, obviously because of the house flood that happened on New Year's Day. Today I'm making this in April nearly. 3 months I've not played a new game. Oh yes, it's 5-3. That'll do it. Shepherd. And Jimmy Carson. Like Jimmy Carter. Mayor Quimby. You schmuck fox. Mayor Quimby never said that in The Simpsons. But I always wanted him to. But he's got that accent. to say schmuck fucks. I do like hearing that said. What was I saying? Oh! Third bite at the cherry. Brad Marsh, that guy is slow as fuck. But persistence is key. It really is. His own player, look at this. This is what I'm talking about. And I'll go back to my tangent, what I was saying before, ladies and gentlemen. But look at that. I can't stop watching that because he's inadvertently assisted his teammate. But then he gets in the way on the line. And then goaltender sticks out a glove. Fucking absolutely amazing. This game is bloody incredible. And yeah, so damn good. Best sports series ever. Let's see if we get away from the Zamboni man as we begin the third period here. But yeah, I think I was going to say something along the lines of, I don't know where the next game is going to come from that I'm going to play. I've got a Microsoft Xbox gift card, which, oh my days, I could talk about it for the next 10 minutes as this third period goes on. But basically, ladies and gentlemen, you know the numbers and letters that are at the bottom of the cards? Well, I've never had an issue with any of them. They've always appeared. They've always been there, and they are legible. Now, for whatever reason, I got a £50 one for Christmas. Holy shit. I usually get £15 and £20 ones, but someone really thought I deserved it this year. First ever time I got a £50 one, and wouldn't you know it, the higher value one, I couldn't read it. Oh, okay. So I rang Microsoft about it. They said they'd fixed it. You send them a picture of the card, and somehow, I don't know how they do it, they give you the full numbers and letters, and there's fucking 25 digits. You can narrow it down by telling them when you bought it, but I didn't have a receipt because I didn't buy the thing. And yeah, they sorted it, and they said, oh, that's all done. But I didn't have Wi-Fi at the time. It took me 2 weeks to input the code. I input it, already done, already inputted, they told me. Okay. And this guy that I spoke to, this a few days ago, he said, oh, I've got an email address here beginning, and it was 2 letters, and it wasn't an email that I use. You know, I use Gmail and Hotmail, and it was another email provider. And I said, no, that's not me. And I'm still perplexed how someone has apparently used that, but I just think it's because they gave me an incorrect code. You know, I've worked in many jobs down the years where talking to people over the phone and getting numbers and letters and then writing it down, my fucking writing, 7s look like T's and vice versa. You know, I was speaking, because if you ring Microsoft, it's based in America. I don't know if it's Seattle, but you know, they say Z over there, for example, or Z, sorry, instead of Z. And you know, they know the phonetic alphabet, which is glorious. You know, I like I said, I've worked in offices many times myself, and I love phonetic alphabet. It's so useful, so good. When you speak to somebody who doesn't know it, and they're saying, it's an F, it's an F, what's that, an F, an F, it's an F, and these people have a go at you for talking in phonetics. What, Sierra, what are you talking about? What you think I'm fucking talking about, you old prick? I'm trying to make it easier for you. Not always old people, though. But yeah, it's what I'm saying is it is more difficult than you think. 25 digits to get them all right. And I was thinking to myself, I bet it's a different code. I bet it's a different code. But even though it was a wrong code, though they said it'd been redeemed, even though I didn't have a receipt, they still gave me the fucking £50 back. Unbelievable. I mean, this is Microsoft. Obviously, the Xbox is not doing well in the modern day, but you know, I wouldn't know how are Microsoft doing in the modern day because, you know, laptops, they peaked in terms of sales in 2010. That's 15 years ago. And these days, because of Zoomers, most people are buying mobiles. Why you'd want to browse the internet on a fucking mobile instead of a computer, I don't know. I don't know why I'm swearing so much either, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, I drop a few F-bombs, but I'm in a decent mood. What can I say? It's fun time. Frickin' Friday. There we go. There's a frickin' instead. And yeah, they refunded me the £50 and I was like, wow, okay, thank you very much. Imagine doing that with Sony. Nah, I don't think so, mate. But no, it's like, oh, I've got a lot of money on gift card and I don't really know what to spend it on. I want to play a AAA game, but the AAA market is just so bad. I heard Dead Island 2 is meant to be quite fun. I never liked the first game, but I've heard that if you want a big, dumb, fun zombie game that's ludicrous, silly, but enjoyable, surprisingly, it's not a broken game, and yeah, it's quite fun. So might go for that, but I don't want to pay for that full price. And the thing is, Microsoft, I've got to admit, compared to Sony, they don't do many sales because they've got Game Pass, but I don't use Game Pass because it's not worth it for me. Totally not worth it. But in time, we'll get a few other games, and that's when we'll do the next gaming pickups video. Anyway, let's concentrate on the ice hockey here. 7-3. 2-0 up in the series, and I'm thinking here, well, can we win this 4-0? We can, but giving the puck away like a freaking idiot like that isn't going to help. I think his name's Brent Sutter. He's got a consolation goal. They get another one immediately. They might pull the goaltender. The AI do pull the goaltenders when they're 2 behind, not just 1. And they actually, on the modded versions of NHL 94, they do it sooner as well. Oh! The physics of this game are so cool. You know, you see things happen that are new still. Look at that though, ProSet. What's ProSet? I wonder if that's some kind of American company. It must be. But they're not going these days. 7-4 though, great game. Thoroughly enjoyed that, Mr. Zamboni, man. This guy's a salty Chicago fan. I'm calling it now. 26 shots to 45. Did well on the face-offs. A lot of body checks again from the AI. And look at the passing, 77% each. High quality hockey, people. There's your goal scorers, and when they went in. You know, I'm saying this kind of shit till I'm blue in the tooth, man, but obviously the games industry is not in a good place. Assassin's Creed Shadows just came out getting wall-to-wall amazing reviews by the gaming journalists. The gamers are saying that it's a utter pile of shite, and obviously there's a lot of walkage in it as well. I'm not going to get into walkage, whether I'm an anti-walkage guy or a pro-walkage guy, but I miss games being about the gameplay. That's all I'm going to say, and not needing a lot of discourse around said games. You know, some games are going to have a either political or social aspect to them, but not all of them should. Most of them shouldn't, or a lot of them shouldn't, but yeah. At the end of the day, those games, there's far too many of them, and Ubisoft are a bunch of wankers. They're shit at making games in the modern day. Last good one was Far Cry 3, but ladies and gentlemen, that's video number 6. Game number 2 against Chicago. We're back home in Detroit. Get your motherfucking bulletproof vests on. I'll see you for the next video.